from where I am, I can see the tale of two cities. I can see that on one side of the street you have wealthy people, predominantly white, and on the other side of the street I can see that we have poor people, predominantly black.
I wish that I got to know other people in the community more and that others had as much as I do.
I think there's at least a small part of everyone who would be happier if we were connected. And I think the divisiveness that's you know, kind of taken over our society is something that people are tired of.
Yeah.
Give you some credit, student. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
So you'll be teaching in a note-taking class?
You're trying to call it.
Done.
Yeah. You want to draw a star?
I didn't really know how to do art or ceramics, but I thought, well, that if people in the neighborhood could get together and start imagining new possibilities together, then maybe you can have a different kind of neighborhood than what we've always had. Like the way it is now isn't the way it has to be.
What you see is what you get.
Right here, young lady.
If I live on this side of Cedric and they live on this side of Cedric and I want to get to know who they is, I'm gonna have to cross the street either way. It goes for both ways. Charlie crossed the street and said, hey, I'm coming to you.
I don't want to look at anybody and I don't want to look at people in a different way. I want to look at people as we're all one big happy family.
What do you guys do in your free time at school?
Free time, we just go in the gym or play computer.
It's the differences and the places that we are uncomfortable that maybe are where we have the most to learn. They were somewhat reticent to, you know, they were reluctant to get involved with one another at first.
Okay, you go see OJ. Wait. I like how you smell. I like your smell.
Some of our girls went over to some of their girls and started playing hand clapping games.
Oh. That is the picture. Oh, my phone background just a now
It was fun hanging out, and that was one of the things that I think was a kind of equalizer.
I mean, in some ways I feel like we've accomplished so much in terms of building community and maybe changing the discussion, I mean, what people are talking about a little bit. On the other hand, I feel like we just barely scratched the surface.
You want to call it too?
They say we all live here.
I think we really need 10% eventually to move the needle. And then I think it just starts, it builds a sense of momentum and you can't stop it.
So now the next thing we're going to do, now we got the words on the wall.
And you can't unconnect us.